can stream till 2. That's fine. Trains. All right, so oh, I'm on screen over there. I didn't even know that. I was there this whole time. Anyways, dink. Get rid of that. Nobody wants to see that. Let's go ahead and start this up. I don't expect a intro video, but oh. Tremors. Okay. Is that supposed to be Indians? Okay, I like that. That was pretty interesting. So you build trains and communities grow or something? Okay, let me see here. I need to get this game here. Railway Empire game. The music is really loud. Okay. Okay, we gotta turn that epicness down a little bit. I'll probably turn this one down a little bit. Competitors? I don't know what that means. Okay. Normal and low. Okay, seasonal effects on. Theme latest. Newspapers. We will turn subtitles on just because. Miles, because who in their right mind is going to use, what is the other one? Kilometer? Ugh. See, I am up here. This is my state. I'm in Washington State. I am on this side of the mountains, so I'm more central Washington. (1863). 50, 1830, 1860, 1863. This first chapter takes you to the construction sites of the Union Pacific Railroad, which was started in 1863. Tracks were built westwards to establish the first transcontinental line. While you are conquering the vastness of the Great Plains and the heights of the Rocky Mountains with your tracks, you will learn about the basics of railway empire. Thomas Clark Durant, the visionary in charge of Union Pacific, will assist you. Huh. The game pauses automatically when building tracks, signals, buildings, and in bulldozer mode. The game never pauses, other than when newspapers and offers are displayed. You will receive a bonus on your rating. You can pause the game at any time by you get rated on the difficulty. So I got a question though. If you are going to get a deduction for pausing it by yourself with the spacebar, can't you just use normal and go into bulldozer mode to not have the deduction? We are going to go with manual, actually.
I did an evaluation of the contenders and I am the best choice.
Oh, when visiting his gentleman's club, Roger Smith is always impeccably dressed from top to toe in a suit, top hat, and cane. For him, a pedantic
Let's go.
approach
Time is money.
to accounting is as much a matter of course for him as having a precise plan for each company. Okay, newly constructed factories are 50% cheaper. Is able to buy buy a town's factory without an auction. Auctions are 50% more
gold diggers who don't have a clue about how this business works.
more expensive. Oh, you have to be him. Just go with all the defaults, I guess.
In 1863, on the banks of the Missouri River, the last chapter in the monumental undertaking of the Transcontinental Railroad began.
Okay. Is it going to auto-continue?
The workers of the Union Pacific Railroad began laying their tracks westward from Omaha through the wild heart of the North American continent.
I'm actually already really loving this.
Massive challenges awaited them. Away from all civilization, the country was vast, the weather ruthless, and the challenges tremendously energy-sapping. But there was a masterstroke of modern engineering to be accomplished. To tame the wilderness and to conquer it with steel, fire, and steam, Never before had anything like this been ventured, but the time was ripe.
Greetings. My name is Thomas Clark Durand. Exactly, the head of Union Pacific. We will go down in history as the ones who created the Transcontinental Railroad. And that, my friend, is your job as chief engineer. I can't supervise everything here on site right now, as I have to meet with some politicians in Washington. First, you should familiarize yourself with the basic controls. Move the camera in all directions. Now test the camera's zoom function. You can also rotate the camera. Give it a try. Very good. Now you know the basic controls. Your first task is to create a rail connection between Omaha and Norfolk to the northwest.
Okay.
Both cities will need a station for this. You already have a station in Omaha, but you still need to build one in Norfolk. To do this, switch to building construction mode. Very good.
Oops.
Now the two stations need to be connected with tracks. To do this, switch to track construction mode. Now plan the tracks between the stations in Norfolk and Omaha. To do this, select the two station tracks one after the other. Then pay for your track planning.
How do you...
Now create your first train, so that you can set up a rail line between your stations. Initially, your train only exists on paper. It's not much use to you without a locomotive. Additionally, each train needs a rail line that passes through all the stations it should stop at. Now join your two stations to the rail line by selecting them one after the other. That's enough for your first rail line. Now confirm it so it becomes active. Very good. Now you can see the journey your train will take. If there is something to transport, the train will automatically take it.
Oh. Oh. Choo-choo!
However, as each locomotive needs water, sand, and lubricant on its journey, you have to place a supply tower along the route.
Sand?
Very good. Your train is now traveling between Omaha and Norfolk. But you can do even more. Each city needs goods from the surrounding area. For example, every city needs corn. Look, there is a corn farm near Omaha. Until now, the corn has made it to the city in the conventional way, but we want to change that. Now construct a rural train station in the marked location with a corn farm within its radius.
How do you? Oh. Oh, there we go. Okay, okay.
Now connect the new rural train station to the station in Omaha. And now things are getting tricky as we have to deal with a logistical problem. As Norfolk should also enjoy fresh corn, there will soon be 2 trains traveling on the stretch of track between Omaha and Norfolk. Of course, this will then result in a conflict.
Okay.
Since trains cannot travel through each other, you'll need a sidetrack between Omaha and Norfolk. This consists of 1 parallel track and 2 signals. First, create a sidetrack. It needs to be at least long enough for a fully loaded train.
Whoops. Ah. Oh. Z, control Z.
Excellent. However, your trains won't necessarily use the sidetrack, as they generally always take the shortest route. For this reason, you also have to specify the direction of travel on each parallel track. Now open building construction mode and set up a signal in the highlighted area pointing in the direction of the switch. Trains will then be able to stop here when the single track is in use.
No. I remember having problems with switches with signals in Satisfactory. Oops. Where am I at here? That's the farm. The graphics are not too much to be looking at.
First, create a sidetrack. It needs to be at least long enough for a fully loaded train.
Not mean to do that. But it's okay.
Excellent. However, your trains won't necessarily use the sidetrack, as they generally always take the shortest route. For this reason, you'll also have to specify the direction of travel on each parallel track. Now open Building Construction mode and set up a signal in the highlighted area pointing in the direction of the switch. Trains will then be able to stop here when the single track is in use. Now make sure that the track can only be traveled in one direction. For this purpose, set the signal so that trains coming from the opposite direction cannot pass. Excellent. Now do the same on the parallel track so that each parallel track has a different direction. Place a second signal in the highlighted area and block the track to trains coming from the opposite direction. Very good. I'm sure that it wasn't at all easy. You will soon come to realize that signals are an important aid in guaranteeing smooth rail operations. You will find more information and tips under Hints and Tips.
Okay. Okay, I do understand that.
Now assemble a new train and give it a locomotive and a rail line. Your new rail line should run via Omaha to Norfolk so that the people of Norfolk can be supplied with corn.
We got another little train. Look at all that corn. That is a crap ton of corn, let me tell you. Wait. University? We're gonna be building city stuff? What am I doing?
Excellent. The corn farm will
Oh, there we go.
automatically
Okay.
make use of your train because the cities along your rail line are demanding corn. Conventional transportation is much more costly for the farm. We're still missing something. Locomotives wear out over time and need to be regularly maintained so they can perform their duties more reliably. For this purpose, there needs to be at least one maintenance building on each rail line where locomotives can be serviced if necessary. Construct such a maintenance building at your station in Omaha now. To do this, select the station itself
Hold on.
and expand the station with this building.
Hold on. I want to see what happens here. That one goes that way. So if this train was still over here, this one would stop, right? Dun, 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 dun. Oh my god. Oh, whoops. Select the station itself. Oh.
Right. We've been lollygagging for long enough. I need to return to Washington for further miserable negotiations with our representatives of the people. I've written a task list for you. Take a look at it and complete the tasks within the given time period. Do not disappoint me.
I kind of would like this one to not have a time limit because it's the first chapter and it's supposed to be like training. Oops. Tasks. Connect Omaha and North Platte. Connect Omaha and Cheyenne. Deliver 16 loads of cattle to Denver. 16 loads of meat to Cheyenne. Denver? Connect 150,000 people to your rail network. 30,000. Okay. A train that stops at this signal could be pushed into the switch in front of it. Okay, so it's kind of like that one game I played. Um, what was it called? Rise of Industry. Okay, where's this place at? That over here. So there's Evans Farm. So let's go ahead. The station must be within a city. Oh. Choo choo, Jerry. Choo choo.
Good. That's finished.
Hold on. We need to allow Jerry's degeneracy over there.
You're making progress.
100th Meridian Cross. Transcontinental no longer a dream. In the last few days, laborers from the Union Pacific Railroad. What's up, Jerry? I was just about to ask if you ever played this. This is my first dedicated train game. I played a little game called Rise of Industry, and it had trains in it, but it wasn't the only form of transportation. It's you ever play or hear of those games Evil Genius? Specifically Evil Genius 2. Okay. From what I can tell, oh. From what I can tell, this game is made by the same company of sorts. Calypso? Where's this place at? Oh. Ooh. Oh, I like that. I like that it just went straight through. But yeah, I actually really love the Evil Genius games. So I guess I didn't need a big train station. But what is this one? Okay, that's a small train station. Do I? Cities and buildings, train list. What are you wanting? Okay. I honestly have no idea where I got this from. I probably got this from Humble Bundle. So, I guess that would be considered like a sale because like you don't get it for free, but in 2011. Oh, interesting. I figured the supplies would only be for like really long voyages, and that maybe this would. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking. We got carrots. Oh. There we go. I need. Does any place need vegetables? I have no idea. Let's see here. Omaha. Where do you see mail? Dodge City? Where'd that come from? Where am I at here? How do I... Oh, here we go. Where do I... How do I... Ooh! Oh, whoops. There we go, I guess. Ooh, milk. You know, actually, vegetables, carrots. The following applies to all train stations. The larger the station, the shorter the loading unloading. Okay. So I feel like, okay. That means they'll all go in a loop. I'm hoping. Cows. Libri. Anyways, I think I remember those Railroad Tycoon games, Jerry, but I never got to play them. Were they any fun? Ooh, fruits and wood. Ooh. Okay. Okay, so this is where the side station, the side path comes into play. Because now he's going to come this way and he's going to stop. And then this one is going to get to go. And then is this one going to get to go? No. I think... Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I'm still learning. They were fun. How old? They were pretty old now, aren't they? So they want meat. They don't want veggies. They want meat. You are getting supplies. Then you're gonna go. So one thing I kind of don't like breweries is like they get here and because trains only go in one direction, but there's no way to for the train to turn around, but it's gonna go back in the opposite direction. First express train? I'm losing money. See, so it turns around. Oh, here we go. Here we go. There we go. We're talking, Jerry. So we got, what do we got here? We got some wheat, cotton, more corn. Ooh, another city. What is this? A query? What is that though? Copper? Salt? Hmm. Cows. Parker farm. Okay, so that train is now going. Feel like that is a long stretch right there. Hold on, stop. There we go. Now our trains are running in a big circle. So I'm assuming, I'm gonna check right now, but I'm assuming that when this train goes through here, it's gonna pick up stuff from Parker. Perhaps. It's gonna stop here and sell stuff. It just sold all of that? What does this place give? For export? Oh, wait. Okay, wait. Where's this train at? I love these trains. I really do. Have you I got this other game. It's called Transportation something. And it has like trains and trucks and cars? Something? I don't know. But it was between that game and this one. And I picked this one because it's old-timey. Yeah, so instead of like only train tracks, I think you have to build roads as well. So it's like all about all transportation. This is an extremely long train track, though, I must say. What's this? What? How do you fix that then? Oh, I need a train station. Okay, hold on. Oh, the other one, I didn't save the other one. Wait, yeah, I did. All right, thank you, Gary. Appreciate the lurk. We don't really need any more corn, I guess. Ooh, it grew. City stations have to be built near to the city. All buildings can be rotated before placing. Interesting. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so I think North Platte. I think this place we will get a maintenance building. Oh my god. We are running out of money. Oh no, we are running out of money. What? So when a breakdown happens, is it just like eventually somebody will fix it? Oh. I have not enough money to connect over here. Does that say 1.3 million? What is that? Okay, so because like you see the corn, how many of it's gonna get sold here? A lot of it? None of it. Okay, I don't even know. So places are buying stuff. So I guess one thing you could do. So like Bishop Estate, I guess you don't. Well, no, because I assume this place. Wait. Wasn't another place making booze? This place. Hmm. What train? I don't know what train I'm seeing here. No, I don't want to see a train. Where are you at? So we got. I thought it's a passenger. Oh, there's passengers in these things right now? I didn't know that. So let's see here, because I kind of want this train. Okay, okay, okay. Ooh, that's not good. No. No, I didn't do that right. At least signals don't cost any money, so that's good. I want you. Okay, okay. No, I think I messed it up right here. Because oh my god, I'm running out of money. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, so now it's kind of like a side thingy, but now that one train is just going to go back and forth. This one. There we go. Okay, okay. There we go. Okay, I'm doing it. Ooh. I'll be right back. Oh. 1 minute. Oops, nope, that's not what I wanted to click on. Lydian Suel. Let's see here. Image. Railway. Railway. What is it called again? Railway Empire. Nah, whatever. It's fine for now. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So normally, like, I like the aesthetics of this game. It really looks really nice and everything. And I would like to have it be like running when I go BRB, because I'm usually not that gone that long. But yeah. Ooh, I would love to connect here, but I have no money. A city station? So I think city station is large station. So let's see here. I think this is gonna drop its stuff off and then turn around. Yeah. What are you carrying? Oh, mail. And some passengers? Interesting. Okay. Now we are at least making some money. I think. We have 700,000 worth of buildings, and we have 454,000 worth of tracks. 80,000 locomotives, 83,000. Okay. Where do I see how much money I'm making? That's company value. Shares. Research. Ooh. Are you full on passengers? What is going on here? Did I learn about sidetracks in Rise of Industry? I might have. Okay. That is a literal crap ton of mail. I mean, don't get me wrong, I understand. Back in these times, that's the only way to communicate with people. But still, I think I would like... Oh. Interesting. Okay. So now we are making some money. We need cows. We do need cows. Where is this at? This is like right in the middle though. Ooh. Okay, no, I don't want it to be that far. Okay, so now that we have this, we could connect this to like these other things. Although this is kind of... Look at all that cattle. Woo! Meat, meat, meat. More corn and some milk. I guess I didn't need that whole thing. I tend to think of trains as something that needs to have a circle. More corn. Is that cotton? So basically what's happening is these people are transporting their stuff with like their little crappy cars. It's not probably working out very well anymore. But yeah, okay, so we have things fixed a bit now. Connection bonus to this one. Although I think where am I at here? You are really just going with that mail and passengers, it seems. Where are these cows? This is gonna get messy really fast with my building techniques. um. I think. How many trains? So that goes from Omaha. Hmm. How would I want to do this? Are they still running? Oh, they are still running. I'm not in pause right now. So I have two trains that are going in a big old circle. This one is going to those two places. That is going back and forth between those. And then we got, I don't think I need two of these going the full circle. Yeah, I fixed some stuff. I think you cannot go to Parker. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, what is this? I know about stop signals. Welcome back, Jerry. I think I said this earlier. What's that? Okay. I said this earlier, but I think I'm kind of thinking in terms of making things circles. Okay, now we can try to start building towards this. Blammo. What do you even need, though? Oh, I have to connect it. Well, on one hand, ooh, 500,000.
Politicians in Washington get on one's nerves. But now let's get back to your tasks. As you can see, Cheyenne is still a little town hoping for an upswing caused by the railroad connection, but a city will only attract new inhabitants if it is supplied with enough goods. Cities receive basic goods from the surrounding area. If you construct stations in the right places and establish rail lines, your trains will be used to transport goods and you will make profits for transportation. But for this, you have to know what goods a city actually needs. You can find out any city's current needs. Now select Cheyenne and view the city's demand for goods.
Okay. What do they want?
As you can see,
Oh.
Cheyenne currently needs only a handful of goods, and you can only deliver goods that are in demand. As the city grows, it will demand further goods. At the moment, you can supply grain and wood. Both of these goods are available to the north of Cheyenne. Connect Cheyenne to a timber business and a wheat farm, and establish a new rail line that connects them both to Cheyenne.
Oh my god, okay. Oops. Bridges. Okay, so we're gonna have one train. We're gonna build supply tower right here. That, and then no, we are going to build a train. What I want it to do. I want it to go to the wood, back, to the wheat, back. Okay.
Well done. The city will soon grow. You can see how well it is being supplied at any time in the city dialogue. Basically, a city will grow once its demands are sufficiently met. I think you have learned enough. Complete the rest of your tasks.
Okay. Oh. Oh, Jerry, I bought Halo, the Master Chief Edition or something on Steam. So I'll probably end up playing that at some point. Do you have any experience with Halo? Do you even Halo? I watched somebody play it. And it made me want to play it. I have no idea how to read this, to be honest. Stock in city, weekly demand, weekly production. Weekly demand, weekly production. Oh, okay. Already got a supply tower there. Okay. More wheat. Some cotton. I could probably actually connect that. Amarillo. Ooh, what is this? Some coal. Ooh. I can only imagine that coal is worth a lot in this game. What is this? Sugar cane? Sugar. Some more veggies and some more cows. So I'm not sure if you want to like Omaha. The Davis family has got in touch with you. As their rural business is currently experiencing difficulties, the family is looking for an investor. Sure. What is that? Clay? Clay. What can they do with clay, though? It should be okay, I think. No demand. So one of the challenges is, so I have clay and I need to find who demands it. Cloth. Sugar. No demand for cattle, no demand for cotton. No demand for clay. No wonder these people were having difficulties. No demand for clay. I think I already looked at this one. Okay. Oh, leather? Interesting. Why does nobody want clay? Ooh. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so we got here ceramics. So that seems odd, but clay and coal into ceramics. That seems like a rich people thing though. That seems like something you would want when you're like cities are a bit higher up, so to speak. I might have wasted my money. I don't think anything is even requesting milk. Oh. Norfolk wants milk. Omaha does not. North. From 40,000 citizens? What does that mean? Does that mean you have to get 40,000 citizens before they have the demand of it? Ooh, fruit. I mean, that's true. I was thinking like potting plants. But yeah. Okay. So, I think that was a waste of money buying that thing. Let's see here. Go with you. I'm hesitant to send this train over here because then I have to do stoplight stuff. And I don't want to do stoplight stuff. What happened to you? Oh, okay, okay. So I think if we set up Dude, you are literally next to a maintenance station. What are you carrying? Beer? Corn, mail, and a couple passengers? Okay. God, everything is breaking down. Wood, corn, wheat. Oh. Oh, okay, okay. Okay. Mmm. Ooh, juice, huh? So I'm starting to feel like you don't want um big circles like I have. Cuz then they're like just going in big circles. But oh. Interesting. Anyways, what was I saying? Cuz I am honestly not entirely sure what is going on here. Breweries? I don't know what this place needs to to upgrade, so to speak. Cuz corn is just food, right? So let's try this. Let's try this instead. No. Whoops. Where'd this place go? Okay. there's a train right there. This factory is not available for building because the goods it produces are not in demand in any town. What does that mean? Hmm? Cotton? Oh, I guess that's kind of close. Okay. I was not expecting that to pop up like that. Okay, so I kind of have a thing going here. So like I want trains to be bringing from these things to the city. And then when it's in the city, they can take them to other places, right? Is that how it's supposed to work? It's carrying a lot of wood. What are you doing? Whatever. Oh. Oh. Why do you have grain? I want sawmills. Let me have sawmills. It didn't even stop. Okay, I like that. Ooh, that took off really fast. So like it's only going about 30 some miles an hour. Oh my god. You gotta be kidding me. Random breakdown. But yeah, this wheat field right here is like literally in the most perfect spot. What did you just deliver? It is broken. It is broken. Deliver 16 loads of cattle to Denver. 16 loads of meat to Cheyenne. I guess we don't have meat going that way, do we? How... Is there a way to specifically make the meat go there? Where is Denver? Denver's got to be south of here, right? I saw Wichita. Oklahoma, Amarillo, Santa Fe. Are we really expected to use all Grand Junction, all of this map? Rock Springs, Casper, Miles City, Bismarck, Pierre, Fargo, Rapids. Where is Denver at? Is it gonna pop up or something? I have no idea. But yeah, this little game is fun. Ugh. I don't know how much I'll be playing it like on stream though. I just wanted to check it out. I was like, I wanted to play a train game. But yeah, so I might look up some tips and see how it's best to build no nuclear weapons. Cause I'm not sure if it's better. Sorry for the yawning. I'm not sure if it's better to make things more like straight lines in terms of like going from products to cities, goods to cities. Each region, there are businesses like farms and mines scattered across the country. If they are not connected to a station, they deliver their goods to the surrounding cities in the traditional way, by horse and cart. If a farm has the option to use rail lines for transporting its goods, it makes sense to do this. A business only sends its goods to a city if there is a demand for them there. If a business manages to continuously sell the goods it produces, its production will increase compared with its initial size. Each business could increase its production capacity 10 times this way. Each business in each industry will stop its production if it is failing in sales. Okay. Following 3 transport routes can be taken over by your trains. Raw materials and basic goods are supplied to the city by rural businesses like farms and mines. Many cities, there are industries that process raw materials. That a farm can only send their corn by train if the track goes from the farm to the destination city. So that's what I was like. Let's take this farm, right? Is it okay for it to go to Omaha and then also to Norfolk, or is it better to have it set up like like how I have this train set up? Where did it go? Where's that? Where it goes to the Bishop Estate, and then it goes to Norfolk, and then it goes from Norfolk back to Bishop Estate, then it goes down to North Platte, and then back. So like, is that better? Because they can only carry so much. As the absolute ruler of your railway empire, you will of course be able to control ticket prices. You have to carefully weigh the pros and cons of increasing prices. If you change the price for a certain section of your track system, okay. Train operator is to establish rail lines between cities and between rural businesses and the cities. To do this, you need to connect stations and trains by rail tracks. Trains always consist of a locomotive and a list of stations at which the locomotives can stop. Fortunately, you do not have to work out in detail what the train will load and unload at each stop. As long as the train stops at a station, it will automatically carry everything that can be unloaded along the route. As long as the train has space for it and the warehouses haven't reached their maximum storage capacity. You can, however, decide not to use automatic mode. Okay. For passengers, speed is an important aspect of their journey. No sooner does a new locomotive come on the market, which promises even faster travel than its predecessors, than it gains a lot of prestige. For shorter journey times and quicker locomotives, passengers already pay a higher ticket price. And when a train particularly quick, it gains the reputation of an express train and can therefore generate even higher ticket revenues. Okay. So what I'm getting is so you see how I have two tracks right here, and this station has 2 track lines. I feel like slavery abolished. Yay, that's actually really good. That's really awesome. What's up, Abe Lincoln? What was I gonna say? So I think you want one track. Let's say the inside track, right? You want that one to go like from Norfolk to North Platte, maybe to Cheyenne, and then like to Omaha, so that the train is like continuous and it's not like nothing stopping it or whatever. And then you want these ones to like, well, they kind of go on the inside to I don't know. It's all rather confusing. Because right now we don't have, like, even though we have Cheyenne is connected, we don't really have a train going from there. Oh. Mmm. Bigfoot spotted. Nothing but cows. Nothing but cows. What else is over here? Some carrots. Did I say Stark? So I think I want you. I was thinking about having that go to Rapid City. It's a long ways. Yeah, so I'm not entirely sure what the so like, cause like milk, right? Where is who is? Do I maybe just need like another train? What was that? Oh wow. I'm a little unsure how warehouses work, to be honest. Oops, wrong button. Oh, that's interesting. So, so you definitely could have like a lot of trains going on the same route um, if you can have multiple stops on a side path. Hmm. Should we leave a section of route? You can also build a parallel track. Oops. Ah. Generally, you should have just the right number of rail lines so no individual train is too empty or too full. The individual trains can be optimized as follows. Try to separate express goods, passengers, and mail from normal freight. Okay, that's what I was talking about earlier. This is because freight is heavy and slows down a train. In addition, it takes time to load and unload freight, and this reduces the revenue received from express goods. Make sure express goods are carried by fast locomotives, the most direct route possible. Recognized express trains and the right train personnel will increase your revenue further. More powerful locomotives are better suited. Interesting. Okay, minimal load. Every train gives rise to specific costs as a result of maintenance and personnel. These costs only accumulate when a train is moving. To minimize the costs of a train, oh, interesting. I didn't even know you could do that. Oh, demand analysis. I need this. To view the exact requirements of the city, select the city and then view the info dialog. To make money as quickly as possible, you should take note of what goods the citizens in your surrounding area need. Depending on the size of a city, its citizens' requirements will increase and they will demand ever higher quality goods. For example, you can deliver cotton to a cloth factory, fabric to a clothing factory, and clothing to consumers. Because you get paid for each delivery, it is worth ensuring that all the goods in the chain are transported smoothly. Because you are on the world map, you can display the flow of goods at any time. To achieve long-term profits, it is also worth supplying the city with goods that are in demand. Huh. Hmm. So, like, I think this train right here that's going from the cows into Omaha, I think that one is really good. Because it takes meat. Same thing. Same thing with this train, how it's just from the cows to the city, and that's it. Can you have multiple train stations? Can. Oh, that is interesting. Yeah, I like building train tracks for some reason, so I'm kind of really liking this. So I think for this one specifically, for like Omaha, Norfolk, North Platte, I would want the inside track to be um goods, and then the outside track, random breakdowns are so stupid. Then the outside tracks to be more maybe for like passengers. And then it gets a little messy. Maybe not messy is maybe not the right word, but oh, I don't think messy is the right word, because I think what you could do are warehouses worth it? Let's try this actually. I'm not sure how to best place these. Like, I feel like you want them like that, maybe. Okay, let's see how this works. So it should, I feel. Oh. Okay, I kind of want to see this. So when it says you need to incorporate it into your trains, does that mean I need to... That's what the second track is for? So I can, like, put the train over here? I want to see. Oh, interesting. That is so weird. Okay. So it does, in fact, drop them off there. Okay. So... Just get our money back. Dun, 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 dun. Whoops. Okay, so that is like the most basic the most basic train you can have. So, I still am unable to find Denver. There's coal. Santa Fe. There's a lot of like resources. So would like let's take this area. Let's take this one. Let's say you build all of these ones, right? Would you want to just take them all up to Grand Junction, and then from Grand Junction, like you would send them to other places? Yeah, because I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing here. Do I have a train going from here to there? What? 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 Oh, what? Waypoint 1. What is that? Oh. Oh, you can literally. Okay. How did that one get River City? But it can make it all the way to Cheyenne, so. Wow, that's actually really interesting. So so if you happen to have a train like this go way off the rails, so to speak, they literally have to drive all the way back. And how did that even get added to it? Ooh. What are you even getting? You're getting wheat. What can you get? You can get some salt and you can get some, what is this, iron? Iron. So I kind of am not liking, I don't know if it's just because it's the first map and I need to get some research or something. But I'm not liking how limited I am right here. Oh, what? $1870. Shaft ventilation. Huh. Oh. So sugar. Who needs sugar? Hmm. Yeah, okay. So I do think that we are using that one, so we'll take it. What does that mean though? Fargo? Fargo? I don't remember that one even being there before. So I'm just trying to like figure stuff out here. Cause do you want all of your trains, your tracks connected? I think that I think that's it, right? Okay. I still can't even find Denver. Oh, Wichita.
Do you know that many people call the vast stretch of land between the Mississippi and California the Great American Desert? Those fools. Once my railroad has opened everything up, the value of these lands will go through the roof.
Vegetables. Cows. Where is Denver? There's Denver. Oh my god. Okay. So stupid. I'm not even. So right here, this one specifically, it's only 2 stops. It's going from the ranch to Denver, from Denver to Cheyenne. But is it better to have it just go Denver and the ranch and just have it go back and forth there, and then have another train go from Denver to Cheyenne? I have no idea. Because trains, the train only costs 35,000, right? So that feels like it costs less than I put my train tracks on the wrong side. It feels like that costs less than even laying the tracks down. So would it be best just to have like trains everywhere? Ugh. Oh, whoops. I did not look at that. My bad. Oh well. Casper. You need wheat? Which I guess is right there. It didn't sound good. What was that? I did that one the wrong way, I think. That's the way I want. That is quite a journey right there. So I also wonder how many trains one one product goods can supply. So it does 2.4 per week. I have no idea where I'm even at anymore. Okay. So I feel like one thing you want to do is you want to like connect this this town, city, whatever it is, town to the track just to connect it. So that your train tracks are like going, so you have like options, right? And then you want to start pulling in the resources. So like Oklahoma City's right here. Put a train station and just connect it. There you go. And then same thing with like Dodge City. It can connect right here to this farm. And it has, you can put a, because there's wheat right here, isn't there? Or grain. Let me try that real quick. I'm almost done with stream. And also, should you wait for like connection bonuses? Choo choo. What was I doing, Casper? So, even if it cannot do 2 trains, because the other one has another stop over here, it seems like it's working okay. But if one of these can supply 2 breweries, that's not too bad. But this seems like it just wants wheat. I don't know. And is there, I'm assuming you get to unlock more stuff later as well. In a way, I'm kind of glad that they don't have the spinny things. Cause I know in old times they had the train would sit in the, like it'd go into a section and then it would rotate so that it can like go into a different direction. I don't know what those things are called, but yeah. Oh, interesting. So if it's connected to a city, it puts it into the city. Like it counts as the city's storage, I guess. But if I had one just like right here, can I just build one right here? You can. Ooh. Ooh. Hmm. Okay. I am done though. I don't think I'm gonna play this again. Not like I mean I don't think I'm going to play this map again. I might, if I do play it again, I might restart tomorrow. But yeah, this was actually really fun. What is free mode? The East America. Mexico. The Great Lakes. Ooh, that's interesting. South America. Great Britain and Ireland. Germany and surrounding areas. France. Northern Europe. Down under. Ooh, Japan. Japan would be interesting. Same with, what is this? Honshu? Those both sound really interesting. Interesting. Anyways. I think I will go look some stuff up maybe just to get a little bit more beginner tips, I guess you could say. I'm assuming sandbox and free mode are relatively similar. Anyways, I'll be back tomorrow with more Railway Empire, and like I told Jerry, I did buy the Halo Master Chief Edition. I wouldn't mind running through that game just on normal. Like I watched somebody play it, and it made me want to, not necessarily, like I don't have a desire to play it on like the hardest difficulty or anything. I just want to run through it just because it's been a long time since I played it. But I'll probably be back with this game tomorrow. I might reload that first campaign and try to do better. But I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Jerry, if you're still there, thanks for stopping by, and laters.